Hey guys, welcome back to the Ahn Rho Project. This is a psychiatric self-therapeutic multimedia project to solve the problems, challenges, and obstacles in our life, as well as a supplemental process to reach highest goals and ambitions that we have for ourselves, as well as those around us. If you'd like a brief introduction and brief summary of how to break down the Ahn Rho Project into domains of life, substates, analogies, and so on and so forth, you can check that out in the previous live streams for the past 3.5 years straight to January 2020 and beyond, from updated versions and so on and so forth. We're going to do a solve 9.0 override, system override version 9.0, skip all introduction. We already have that in the previous live stream and a better one before that, so just check maybe 2 days ago, you'll find it up there. Let's dive right into phase 2. As usual, we're still trying to get through everything. The previous live stream was such a letdown. I did not get through everything that I needed to. There's so much we have to cover. Okay, so take a look on screen. What you see is what you get. Lots of food, lots of photography, alcohol, drinks. We have karaoke, we have receipts, we have some Chinese, Cantonese, traditional Hong Kong, egg rolls, and so on and so forth. We also have some documentation of the record of the conversations and recordings, so relationships. So let's just dive into it. We have 15 minutes. So I'm going to start with, we already did the collage on the right hand side channel. So you take a look at the right hand side right now. What you'll see is there's some stuff having to do with, like I said, karaoke bar, as well as a bunch of alcoholic drinks from Green Label, Johnny Walker's, Palm Bay, Captain Morgan, some seltzers. We also have the very top receipts for the restaurant that we ate at, as well as another kind of like noodle bar that we had. And then in the middle here we have a lot of stuff, a recording of also the kind of purchase for the noodle bar that I made. It was some sort of spicy, like pig intestine. I know it sounds disgusting, please, but trust me, it's really good. It's really good. And then in the middle there we have just kind of getting out the next day, kind of oh shit, it's like 8 a.m. in the morning. And then the collages that we covered in the previous live stream, which take up too much time. The goddamn collages, you see at the top left? Shit, all those, it just took so much time in the previous live stream. Blasting right through that, alright? Okay, top left and bottom left, we have these egg rolls, as well as, what do you call it? 中秋节 in Cantonese, so basically Mid-Autumn Festival, moon cakes, vegetarian. At the bottom, we also have some stuff having to do with philosophy, networking, education, as well as something from a bit of my cousins, kind of hitting back and forth, probably having to do with some transactions that we need to get through, and then also having to do with business. At the very bottom left, we have the recordings of the convention for the health research and business convention, so we'll get to that as well. In the top left, finally, the last thing we have to do for this collage, we have this stuff having to do with the egg rolls. This is class 2 items. So class 2 meaning something from my domestic violence. Used to be filled with insecurities for the past 3 decades, having to do with domestic violence. And anything I receive from them used to be filled with insecurities and baggage. But this is the kind of stuff that is now, having been their marriage counselor and their psychiatrist for my own guardian. So I've always had to be the parent here. I don't have that baggage anymore. So you have these spring rolls, this food that I can actually I've sort of let go of all that now. I have overcome it, so thank goodness. And then we have at the very top, we have the middle, just a little bit of phone calls, relationships once again. So once again, more interactions with class 2 people, so that being my domestic guardians, alright. And the collage at the very top. So that's everything there, and we just dive right into it. The room's a mess, by the way. If we have any time at the end, we're going to try to completely clean everything. It's a complete mess compared to what it was like 10 months ago. This entire year has been just so messy, but there's no excuses for that, right? So that's phase 3. If we get to phase 3, which I don't think we will on this stream, we'll probably do it in the next live stream. We're focusing on phase 2 items right now, which is all the digital stuff. Let's start with the digital elements. Pulling up. Okay, interactions. So phase 2 has segments 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Phase 4, alright, left hand panel, as well as the title, as well as the previous live stream. So media assets have to do with the project. Left hand side, some interactions. Like I said, lots of jokes and touching up on mortgages and what they plan to name their kids and so on and so forth, as well as horror movies and just catch up. They had this drinking game and they were talking about like some anime shit. I remember back when we were kids, like grade 8. That was like a decade and a half ago. It's crazy. It was just everything's flooding out, and then we had a karaoke bar, so it's like all that stuff's captured there. But most importantly, I talked about in previous live stream, on the left hand panel, the recordings also have to do with so after I got back from that 8 a.m. in the morning, 10 and I woke up and I took a bus, came back over to my place, and again, shared the household with maybe 5 different tenants. I'm one of the tenants, the landlord's downstairs, and so on and so forth. So my guards are a separate tenant, and there was a bit of interaction between me and them, right? Like I said, having been the psychiatrist, the marriage counselor, and having diagnosed them and treat them and all that kind of stuff, run them through their business, their health, their employment, stuff like that. We had several conversations that were just kind of lighthearted in nature, and they shared some food, which I just touched up very briefly on, and more in detail later on in this stream. So that's covered in these recordings to the left-hand side. That took way too much time. Pull that down. We see at the very top also, if you're looking at the live stream title, it has to do again a continuation of that kind of happy birthday to Jay. Again, initials, privacy, confidentiality. Don't want to give full names, but happy birthday to him, my youngest cousin, at least one of my youngest cousins. And also, I thank all my cousins for having a great time there. And most importantly, of course, at the very back of, we're trying to get back into the groove of things. A lot of administrative important stuff, business, work, health, research. And at the very back of the title, it says something to do with treats. So that's covered there as well. I'm going to lower the volume a little bit. Okay, so that took too much time, okay? Jeez, relationships, it's important, right? It's like one of the top things. Relationships, business, work, these are high-level domains of life in the Ahn Rho Project, meaning it's like purpose, fulfillment in life, right? So these are things that are most important. That's why it takes so much time. Okay, moving on. We can dive into things that have to do with, once again, I saw a little bit of a philosophy there. So once again, stroke reflections, not my shit, not my stuff. Dive over to stroke reflections on Instagram, but basically a figurative father of mine is philosophy. The figurative mother would be psychiatry. These are things that ever since I was 3.5 years old, I've been training myself to be prepared for. So right hand side panel, care about what other people think, and you will always be their prisoner. Couldn't agree more by Lao Tzu. So very good traditional take. Again, don't take it too far. You should have some consideration for what other people are doing in life. Everything in moderation, right? Of course. But don't let yourself be pure pressured into things that you really should not be doing, that will destroy your life in terms of disease, debt, and ruin. Don't be taken away by narcissism and so on and so forth, okay? That being said, what else is a digital item in segment 6? We have these recordings. So you see Microsoft Expression. Guys, if you want to download this, it's a very useful tool that's kind of discontinued by Microsoft. I don't know if to provide it anymore. But Microsoft encoded a screen capture software. So, like I said, business convention, and that's running. And I'm trying to get it done in the next 36 hours because it's probably going to be removed. I paid for it already, 30-day access, and now I gotta try to get down all the workshops on the research, the scientific research, the patents behind our products, biocellular nutrition, as well as things having to do with such as marketing and how to pitch a sales and so on and so forth by advertising. So a lot of marketing stuff in there as well. So we can get rid of that. And the last thing here, more relationship stuff. Yeah, I didn't capture this at all. This is me just saying, there's a little notification there on Facebook. I gotta get back to my cousins on both sides, maternal and paternal side, because there's just some follow-up I had to do. Okay, photography. That took way too much time. Same thing here, more recordings, way too much time. Relationships. Segment 4, 5, and 6 are done. Let's get to segment 7. Sorry. Give me about 5 seconds. Let's dive into segment 7. Photography, the most interesting part. Oh, God. I have like 50 photographs. Captain Morgan. Breathe. Johnny Walker. Green Label. Spiced rum. Okay, so this is a birthday gift on the left-hand side. Actually, he chose it himself. And I'm like, your birthday boy's not paying for this. And I'm gonna pay for you. That's how it works, all right? So I hope he's enjoying it. I haven't tried it. We didn't open it together. So hopefully he's gonna, he's kind of excited. It's his 19th birthday. Happy birthday, Jay. Okay, on the left-hand side, right-hand side, this is the stuff that I got from him. So we were, partying, and my cousins and I. It's like 8 of us. Bud Light Seltzer, never tried black cherry before. On the left-hand side, we have Palm Bay White Peach. It says vodka. I think it's hilarious that they call it vodka. It's not vodka, buddy. It's like 4%. So it's a soda alcoholic beverage. So I'm like, but it tastes great. Okay, moving on. We're on the right-hand side. This is stuff new for me. I'm so serious. I'm like the kind of Chinese guy who's got to stick up his ass because he's always serious all the time. Relationships, work, discipline, conservatism. That's basically what I am. So this kind of stuff is exciting for me because it's positive, it's fun, it's music, food, entertainment. It's a it's a big breath of fresh air. That's the cliche. All right, right inside karaoke bar right there. We have I don't know the title name. It doesn't matter. You get the idea. We went to karaoke bar. It's like 2 a.m. at night. Oh, here, right. Also, the Palm Beach at the very back, the white peach of vodka. It's a lie. It's not vodka. So it's not vodka. It's 4%. Are you nuts? All right, here, karaoke bar, right? So there's a lot of. They live in a place called kind of Koreatown. So take a look here. There's a whole bunch of Korean sounds. I don't know how to sing or do anything in Korea. I don't have any. I know it's a trend right now. Koreans and their K-pop story. And before that it was like J-pop, and now it's K-pop. But I have no idea what's going on there. All I know is that they're singing pop songs, and half of it was Korean, but the majority was in English, so that was great. Although even then, pop is not really my kind of thing. I'm kind of like, right now I'm into heavy metal kind of stuff. Before then, I was like country and stuff. I've been exploring all sorts of different genres, right? Because I'm the kind of guy who's just not had entertainment throughout my life. I had to be my own family and be responsible and disciplined and very boring, right? So this is all kind of new to me here, and they're karaoke, they're shouting their lungs out. I'm glad they have a great time, especially Jay, him and his brother, just going all out. It's good times. Oh shit, we got like 3.5 minutes left. After that, we walked around, took about half an hour, nice walk, and then we went to something called Magic Noodle. So it's a great little bar with, I think it's ramen, Korean ramen, I think. Basically this was here. What you see at the backdrop, I just took a photograph of. It's just the drinks. I didn't buy anything there, but they were all eating outside, and I got takeout because I realized that I was using the washroom. Like, I took a long ass piss. So I came back up, they were already done. And then the lineup was huge, so then I had this kind of stuff here. So here's the chopsticks. I bought this G.I.J. It's like a play on words for G.I. Joe, but G.I. Jew. Basically, it's these like pork intestines, but it's spicy. It's spicy with like pickled turnip. It sounds disgusting, but believe me, it's really, really good. It's surprisingly good. I was just kind of testing it out. All I cared about was that it was spicy. I needed something warm that night. It was like 15 degrees outside. 10 degrees outside Celsius. So a bit chilly. And then all this kind of stuff here. So you can see there, got the ramen. It's kind of thick. We got these cilantro and parsley, green onions, that kind of stuff. Here's much better pick over here. Looks great. Something you can probably post onto Yelp or whatever. And there's some spicy sauce right there on the right hand side. Dude, I got 2 minutes and a half. There's no way I can finish all the phase 3 items. So we're definitely not gonna do anything physical, just the live stream in terms of digital items. So yeah, spicy sauce, kind of oily right there. Woke up the next day. Here we are. We're gonna get out. Great flowers, beautiful flowers. After a long night, long dawn, like straight through to the morning, and horror movie. Yeah. So thank you for them. Great time, and I hope they're gonna. We'll do this again soon. Okay, so here's the collages that we finished in the previous live stream, right? That took up all the time in the world. Fucking annoying right here. And then we have these collages I didn't cover, right? So you can see the soup, the receipts outside, beautiful day. The next day, karaoke at night, as well as the alcoholic drinks right here. Palm Bay, Johnny Walker, stuff I didn't try, liquor like that. And then, of course, the previous recordings worth of this kind of garbage here. Administrative stuff having to do with finances, so on and so forth, and blah, 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 blah. And philosophy, yes, philosophy. And, the meaning of life, and so on and so forth. Okay, great. Now we have to cover, in the last minute, some stuff here. So mooncakes, these are vegetarian. Damsamgyu, so that's a Buddhist temple. I know it's Cantonese, I'm sorry guys, you don't understand. It's like Hong Kong, Taiwanese, that kind of stuff. Alright, so Guanyin temples, right? We have these red bean, green tea, and green bean. Mixed nuts. Here's a nutritional facts which you can't read at all. It's fine. And basically, this is from a class 4, class 2, class 4 item given to me by my aunt on my paternal side. So she is a nun herself. So we have this kind of. Also, they went and purchased my domestic guardians. This is class 2 in nature, class 2 from my guardians. So, what is that? Dangyun, that's all it is. It's just egg rolls, right? You got these like stuff from there, and it's actually reminiscent of a downtown Chinatown kind of feel to it. A nice vibe, and that's basically what I got from them. And I ate 1 or 2 food samples, some of the mooncakes, the mixed assorted nuts, as well as the green tea mooncakes. and I gotta end the live stream because for some reason I still can't cover everything. 15 minutes, that's it. There's a deadline on everything. So we'll continue this in the next live stream.